So this is the faceplate off the radio in my truck. It's a Dual XHD7714, and the problem it's got right now is I use this auxiliary input jack here, and the right channel keeps dropping out, and you can wiggle the plug and it comes back. So I kind of think this jack may have some broken solder joints. I've did check with another cord, and it still does it. So it's not the cord, it's the jack. So what we're going to do, see, it's got USB too, and I got my micro USB reader there. But for the input jack, what we're going to do is take these screws out and take a look. Alright, so got it out. Had to use a little flat blade to kind of, it's got these little snaps to wiggle it loose. So here's our input jack. Does not really look like doesn't look broken to me. This one right there looks a little doesn't look the greatest, but it doesn't look broken. So let me see if I can get the rest of this out of here. See if I can get it out of the thing, and we'll look at the other side of it. Oh, don't need to lose track of that spring right in there. Alright, let's see if I can get this out. Alright, so it's pretty easy to get apart. The one tricky thing, and I guess if you pulled hard enough this would pop off, but I looked in there and if I pulled the board just off, it would pull off just a little bit where I could see in there. And I could see these little clips, what do you want to call that? Where it snaps into the switch. And so I could see that. I was able to get this in there and pop them loose. And so it popped this knob off. So now that I got it off, I can take a look. And what I see, it looks fine. But I think what I'll go ahead and do is clean it. Clean the switch, or clean the, not the switch, the jack. Clean it and retouch all these solder joints and these two, and we'll see if that fixes it. If it doesn't, then it's a bad jack. So let's see what happens. I just saw something. Come on, focus. The lighting's not the best. There we go. Too far away. See it? It's broken. Right there. The solder joint's broken. You can barely see it. A little crack. That one's broken, and that one is cracked. So let's get those fixed. Alright, so I got it all soldered up. what I did is I just removed all the solder from all of them and just redid them, all four. And then to help prevent it from happening, right in here, out of the way, I put some hot glue to kind of stiffen up this jack. And then it's got this. This was already there, of course. It slides over. The hot glue's out of the way of that. So I think a little bit thicker solder now than I had before, and gluing it like that should hold up. So now I just need to put it back together. So we got this part, and of course this goes just like that. So we can do this one-handed. Yeah, I need both hands. Alright, let me get this back together. Alright, so I got that much of it back together. Got the button snapped back on, the knob, and the button. And you need to put the spring back, and put the cover on, put the screws back in it. Alright, it's all back together. Oh, just a little thing on these. Pretty neat. It's a micro SD reader. Just slips in there. Works good. Doesn't stick out too much from the faceplate. It's perfect. It's got a blue LED, and the display on this is blue, and the lights are blue, so it even matches. Anyway, thanks for watching.